Hello and welcome to a new video. My name is Nikola Petkovic. I'm a real estate broker here in Dubai with over a half a decade experience. If this is the first video you're seeing from me, make sure you explore my channel. You'll find a lot of useful information there along with reviews of actual projects. In this video, what I'll be talking about is why did Dubai real estate market start booming after 2020? To understand this, we need to understand the history of Dubai real estate market, and I will try to explain it briefly. What basically gave the confidence to all the buyers who are buying properties in Dubai right now, what gave them confidence and what created this huge demand that we are right now experiencing. So we need to start from 2001. In 2001, Dubai government has allowed expats and foreigners to actually invest in the city and own properties here, but it was on a leasehold basis. From 2002, we had a designation of certain freehold areas where foreigners and expats could buy properties in Dubai and own them forever, including the actual land, a piece of the land on top of which those properties are built upon. This is where the huge demand started. So in 2002, after the freehold areas were designated, we can see a surge of buyers coming to buy properties in Dubai, right? Believing in the city, because the city was still fresh. And what we can see after that, from 2002 to 2006, we can see the properties in Dubai have increased on average 200%. Once we understand that, we're coming to the point in 2007 where RERA is being formed. Now, RERA is actually a part of Dubai Land Department, which is in charge of all real estate transactions and anything tied to real estate in Dubai. And RERA stands for Real Estate Regulatory Agency. RERA is in charge of all the licensing, brokers of companies, taking care and monitoring the advertisement, managing developers' trust accounts, managing owners' associations and supervising them as well. So everything became more strictly, and the protection has increased massively for people who are actually interested and still buying properties in the city. At that time, demand was already huge, and shortly after we had a recession of 2008, global recession, and many people tied to real estate when it actually is not tied to real estate. It originated from bankers being greedy and writing loans to anyone for anything. After that, prices in worldwide went down, including in Dubai. Once the prices have gone down, we again started to see the economy and the trust recover from 2011. From 2011, prices started to rise in Dubai again. As the economy worldwide got better, people started investing again, and they started investing in Dubai heavily. So we could see again the surge in prices from 2011 until 2014, and 2014 was actual peak of Dubai property prices. So what happened in between? Because of this huge demand, and now people have come up with investments through equity, looking for returns on equity and basically flipping properties. So what did the government of Dubai do? Well, first of all, they increased the loan to value ratios, right? So you would actually need a higher sum of money, a higher down payment to buy the property in Dubai, so you cannot flip it that easily. And the second thing is, they increased the transfer of ownership, the fee which you need to pay to transfer the ownership of the property under your name. Number one, you have to pay it as soon as you book the property. And number two, they increased it from 2% to 4%. Why was this actually helpful? Because when market is booming, you see a lot of people who are chasing return on equity. If you want to see what return on equity is, make sure you check out one of my other videos. But they basically want to invest a certain amount. They pay 40% of the property while it is under construction, and they sell it for 100,000 more, so that would be their net profit, even though they did not pay off the entire property, right? So we had cases where a single property which was off plan was being sold and resold 3-4 times before the building would actually be completed. This way, artificial demand was created, and sales transactions which are basically just flipping the properties between the investors, right? So Dubai government came in with decreasing loan to value ratio and increasing the transfer fee from 2% to 4%. You actually also have to pay immediately to transfer the property under your name, which is still valid to this day. When you are booking a property here, whether you need 10 or 20% to book it, even if it's off plan, you are immediately paying 4% as well to the government to transfer the ownership under your name. Developers were massively launching new projects. So there were constant launches because the demand was so high and all of them got sold out, which we can see today as well. So we can see that pretty much any project that gets launched is selling very fast. Some of the projects are selling in a single day. In 2013, 2012, developers were launching project after project after project. And when the market reached its peak in 2014 and the demand started to cool off, what we had later on in 2016, 2017, when these all previously launched off-plan projects started to actually hit the market, and they are being developed now. So they might be launched in 2012, 2013, 2014, but they are being delivered, handed over in 2015, 2016, 2017. Now when all of this supply has hit the market and demand has shrinked, what we actually had starting from 2016 is a local crisis which was caused by oversupply. So there was a lot more properties on the market than there were actually demanded, right? The supply has beat the demand. That's why, to stop this and regulate it in the future, in 2019, Dubai government has taken an additional step and formed a real estate committee which will be in charge to overlook all the supply that's coming to the market. And what we could see immediately at that time is that a lot of projects were delayed or they were cancelled by the developers who were planning to launch them, right? So instead of launching them at the end of 2019 or on where they planned it, as soon as the committee was announced, they actually canceled this project because we do not want to have the oversupply issue again. And all of these are examples of how reactive Dubai government is and how much they want to make sure that this market is transparent, it is stable, and it reaches the balance between the demand and supply, which are causing and driving every single market. What we could also see from that time is that government has started giving initiatives for visas as well. We could see the launch of a couple of new visas, introductions to the residential visa by property ownership, and then golden visas for 5 years or 10 years and so on. They were also changed and adopted to where we recently now in this year had golden visa going from you being required to own 10 million dirhams worth of property to now where you are required to only own 2 million dirham worth of property. So for people, Europe, USA, generally around the world, to own a golden visa of Dubai, which is for minimum of 5 years, to be eligible for it, all you need to do is own a property which is equivalent to 2 million dirhams, approximately €500,000, right? Or a little bit less than 600,000 US dollars. So there is constantly initiatives happening. And in 2020, as you all know, we had a emerging COVID-19 pandemic. Since the pandemic, Dubai has actually utilized it to showcase, to shine light upon itself again, and to prove that this city is rapidly growing and it very well deserves its expansion and the name it has created for itself in the world. Where during the pandemic, you can still find the articles available online today, how everybody, basically the entire world, was praising Dubai and UAE, how they handled the actual pandemic, right? Everything from the regulations we had at the time to cleaning everything, making sure that there is no way to spread the virus further on. Do not forget that Dubai was also one of the first cities around the world that allowed tourists to actually travel and to enter the country and the city again, which has also assured people that Dubai is the place to be, it's the place to invest. That's why we had migration of so many millionaires. Over 4,000 millionaires is estimated that they moved to Dubai only in this year, right? New people. All of this again is building confidence in people around the globe. Dubai is building its brand, it's continuing to do so, and it's doing so very, very well. Earning the trust of people, which can be seen in today's transactions. We have daily transactions pretty much of over 1 billion dirhams worth of real estate transactions only. So we can see this city developing and we can only look forward to it in the future. If you are someone who's interested to make an investment in Dubai, I'm here, I'm working with properties here. Make sure you contact me. You have my contact details below. And if you haven't yet, like and subscribe the video. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.